Listen, friends, if the Lord is making you wait, then wait. Trust me, he's trying to show you something. Maybe he's trying to show you that you're not ready for what you're asking for.
How about this? How about you just stop playing in my face?
Olivia, what's going on? If I don't see you in the classroom right now, you're going to get in big trouble, okay? I'll be there in a second. I'm running late.
Nobody takes fucking pride in anything that they do, and I get it.
Because bitches be mad at other bitches that be looking pretty.
What's possible? Well, it's possible.
Baby, let me tell you something. When this money breaks down...
Garage.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that phrase? I was unfamiliar with it.
Garage.
Oh, he's got Riz Plus.
Between screeching into this microphone, between making Cameo videos, I bet you I don't make $20 an hour.
That's not my job. So...
Guess what, hun? Your sister didn't answer the phone.
I'm a ditzy girl because I'm a fucking giggler. Oh, let me giggle. And the other guy, tell him to get the out of his mouth.
I don't give a.
They can't put ketchup in the bag, and I'm rude for asking for ketchup?
Reasonable if the hair came from him, correct?
Peg leg ass. I don't do peg leg ass.
Why are you in a chat room with James's baseball team?
Because I'm doing my case.
Correction, I teach at George Mason University, not Georgetown. That's correct. It is closed source.
Can I get some ketchup?
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
My God, what more do you want me to do? Do you want to blow for ketchup? You want me to throw neck for ketchup?
Absolutely, yes. That's an open source tool, but thank you. I
just came back from the dead and they told me, you still not that girl. All right.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hello, class. How's everyone doing? Let me make sure this is all good. Hold up. Switch it. Okay, is that work? Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Perfect. Beautiful. Yes. No. Cool. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody. Happy Jury Tamps Day. It's the jury selection, day 1 of our Donna Adelson. Will she get a jury of her peers? Will she get good peeps? Will she get bad peeps, right? I don't know. Who knows? Who the hell knows? Oh, excuse me. Who the hell knows? Let me figure this shit out here. Hold on. Okay, so it's going on, right? The jury selection is going on. Let me see. Tallahassee Democrat has it up right now. And it's not, I don't think it's like we can hear anything. Let's pop it on and see what's going on. The last hour of Wendy's Please interview was good, says Valerie. Okay, we meant to. Yes. Yes, Queen Joe. What? Don't know. All right, let me see if I can share this screen. And let's see if we can see what's going on. Great seal.
Bring them out. I'll just address them when I get here. Yeah. Yes, sir. Just wanted to discuss the statement of the case. I will operate on the group that you were just Just the indictment that has actually been filed.
Put myself up in the corner. Low, correct. Sound is very low. Bob, glad we can identify sound levels here. At least we did something during summer school. Who's this cameraman? Michael J. Fox?
Sorry.
That's right, Judge. Get him. Get him, Judge. Get him. They're looking at a lunch menu. He's like, I don't really like Jersey Mike's. I don't think we're going to nah. No. Can we do something else? Yes, there was a hearing yesterday with Wendi. Nothing much. Nothing wild.
Just the questions that are highlighted.
Just the questions that are highlighted. He said just the questions that are highlighted. Yes, he told you. That guy looks like the
Just asking for this to be read. Yes. Okay.
the guy in the suit on the bottom left. Looks like Joe, I'm right over here. He looks like the court officer in My Cousin Vinny. Joe. I meant to go get Joe.
Does someone have this portion printed out?
He's like, I'll take this one. Mayo on the side. Please. This might be it. I don't know if we're going to get anything today from this. Hopefully something, though. Joe. Josephine. Be right back.
Okay. Okay. Are they first 14 in there, everyone else over there?
Fish? Did you fish?
All right. I don't think we're going to get much today from this. Maybe just a couple lunch orders in and out and then talking to the judge. I know that Wendi got her stuff squashed. Quashed and squashed. Jimmy, can you time me out? It's my birthday and I'm being needy. How about we just ban you? Needy about that, bitch. Time jail for 5 minutes. Just kidding. Happy birthday. But you're a Leo, so wouldn't really want you in here anyways. You know what I mean? Let's go, Judge. Look at the seal, the state seal of Florida. Let's peep it. Let's check it out. Look at this tramp. Ooh, there's a gay fan right here. Some palm trees. That's Paula. That's Paula Prado, actually, dumping flowers in the lake. There's the Nina and the Pinta. And there's the sun. Also, can we just say that guys around here, men, and the FKR community in general, you guys don't know how to do drama. You think you guys can handle this shit? You can't handle this shit. You couldn't handle one day in the life of the gays. You guys wouldn't handle one goddamn day in the life of the gays, okay? You guys can't handle any of this. You're a bunch of amateurs. You guys are a bunch of fucking amateurs. All right. Y'all ain't shit. That's fucking nothing. Oh my god. Oh, can everyone just get along? It's so crazy. What? Shut up. You guys ain't nothing. Can't handle a little fucking block. You ain't been through enough. Not for me. Mm-mm. Yeah, exactly. They have no. Where is it? Where is it? You guys can't. They have no clue. No clue. I mean, granted, was I watching? Yeah, of course I was watching. Watched all of it. Saw all of it. And I was like, okay, mid. What happened? Oh, kid stuff. It's kid stuff. It's not even like the kid stuff. Ooh, green pants. I saw yesterday, Lauren. It didn't sound like it got any better. Ooh, nice boots.
Want to use this to warm up for the moment?
I saw a little bit. There was some shit last night. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it.
Sir, if you can remain quiet for right now. I do apologize.
Sorry, Judge. Sorry. I saw a little bit last night, and it seemed to me like they were just cutting WWE promos. You know, they were just cutting wrestling promos. Clara was like, "Why'd you block Auntie Deb?" LTL was like, "I just went on a crazy blocking spree. I don't know." Clara was like, "You
can be seated once the bailiffs have directed you to your chairs.
LTL was like, "You're not from Boston, bro. You think you're from Boston, bro? You're not from Boston, bro." I was like, "What?" I was like, "You gays are wild." The best part about, first of all, this whole weekend was wild, but the best part about last night was Kevy Kev. He's just chilling. He's like, "Get me the fuck out of here." Okay. So I do have to mention that we will be watching this trial. Okay. However, next week, next Monday, Tuesday, and a little bit of Wednesday, there's a chance you might be seeing your gay teacher in this motherfucking courtroom. Okay. All right.
We're still waiting for anyone outside. Okay.
Did you listen to what I just said? Let's go. Free Donna. Let's get Donna a jury of her queers. I just saw. Jury of her queers. Free Donna, free Donna, free Donna. Will you have a substitute? No. You'll have me. Why are you spreading rumors? I just had her on in the background. Why are you spreading rumors? She's not sad.
Everyone can be seated.
Yes, Judge.
Patricia, once numbers 2 and 15 have been located, they're just to be seated in the back. We're going to move forward with what we have right now. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Judge.
Okay, not great. Let's start again.
I can't hear you.
Looking you in your eyes, all I'm asking back from you
Oh, shit.
is for the same. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Judge. Oh, my God. I can't wait to split a hoagie with this guy.
Stephen Everett, one of your circuit judges for the Felony Criminal Division here in Leon County. You have been summoned here today as prospective jurors in the case of the state of Florida versus Donna Adelson. This is case number 2023 CF 3226. This is a criminal case. The state has charged Mrs. Adelson with the crimes of first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and solicitation to commit first-degree murder. You will notice at times during this jury selection process today that I will be reading to you. It is not that I do not wish to have a normal or free-flowing conversation, but rather any explanation that you receive on the law during this process must be uniform and it must be specific according to the Florida Supreme Court. Is the state ready to select a jury in this matter?
Yes, Judge.
Is the defense ready to proceed as well? And for the record, I'm noting that Mrs. Adelson is present in the courtroom with her counsel. I believe downstairs a few minutes ago, you spoke with Judge Ashenofi Richardson, where she went through the qualification process with you concerning who is actually eligible to serve as a juror in the state of Florida. What I'm going to do, just to make sure that anyone at this point would otherwise qualify to be excused by statute, I'm just going to confirm this information. By a show of hands, is everyone who has been brought up this morning at least 18 years of age or older? Please raise your hands. Record, all prospective jurors have answered in the affirmative by raising their hand.
Clara's like, damn it.
Are each of you citizens of the United States of America and residents of Leon County, Florida? Please raise your hands if this is so. Again, for the record, the prospective jurors have raised their hands in the affirmative. Are all of you residents of Leon County? Please raise your hand if this is true. Again, the prospective jurors have raised their hands. Thank you. Do each of you possess a driver's license or identification card that's been issued by the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, or have you executed an affidavit as to your eligibility to serve as a juror? Please
Personal
raise your
question.
hands.
It's personal.
Once again, for the record, the prospective jurors have raised their hands in the affirmative. The next series of questions are basically just going to deal with whether anyone should be excused at this point or is ineligible to serve. Has anyone been previously convicted in a state or federal court of any felony crime or a crime of dishonesty and you have not had your rights restored to you? If this describes your situation, please raise your hand. For the record, none of the prospective jurors have raised their hands. Are any of you at this time under current prosecution for any crime, either in a state or a federal court? Please raise your hands if this describes your situation. Once again, for the record, none of the prospective jurors have raised their hands. As to matters in which you can be excused by law, is any person here a sworn federal, state, or local law enforcement officer or investigative personnel? No hands have been raised in response to the court's questions. Is anyone an expecting mother or a parent responsible for the full-time care of a child under 6 years of age? All right. Sir, if that is, please form a line and I will deal with you momentarily just in the middle. Is anyone present 70 years of age or older? No hands have been raised in response to this question. Has anyone performed state jury service within the last year? And by last year, what I'm referring to would be August 19th, 2024 to today. No hands have been raised in response to that question. Is anyone responsible for the full-time care of a person with a physical or mental incapacity who is incapable of caring for themselves, and your presence will create a hardship? No one has responded in the affirmative to that question. Is anyone a full-time student between the ages of 18 and 21 years of age who is attending a high school, state university, private post-secondary educational institution, Florida college system institution, or career center? Right, if you please can stand behind the gentleman in the aisle.
I like that chair. It's a good chair. Look at his chair. I want that chair.
I believe we also have one new one by statute. Has anyone given birth within the 6 months before the reporting date on your summons, and you are seeking to be excused for that reason?
I just mothered all these hoes, Judge.
Raised in response.
Me.
Right, one by one, if you please can come forward, and I will address the issue in which you responded to your questions, or to the court's questions, I should say. If the attorneys wish to listen to the court's conversation with the prospective juror,
What is up with the camera guy? Just getting the top of his head. Like, we're not watching the Winslows. Let's go. Come on. All right. So we don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I haven't done this. You guys know I've never done this before. I just know that I'm obsessed with freeing Donna. We're going to free her. Someone said that the end of that hour interview is pretty good. So if we have time to get back and watch it, we're going to watch it. But I want to see what's going on here. Cajun, C-A-J-O-N, Cajun Zone. I saw this and I wanted to point it out. I had 2 gay friends in my life that died. I would laugh with them. You remind me so much of them. Thank you for EXI, which I'm sure is like existing or something like that. And I wanted to say, I hear that so often since being on YouTube. And I appreciate comments like that. So, my bitch ass is going to be here next week We're going to be watching the trial. We're going to be starting our days, getting recaps. I'm going to be right fucking there. Right there. Saying what's up. That brown woman on the seal, Gina, is Paula Prado. Okay. We respect her. She freed Karen. Don't be late. I can show up whenever I want. And Donna will say, let him in. He's here for me. He's here because he's going to free me. That's why he's here. He can come in. Let him in. He's a gay. I'll say thank you. Thank you, Donna. Yes, I was absent yesterday. I needed a day. I don't know what it's been. I think it's because it's going into Virgo season that I don't know if anyone else is feeling this way, but it's like my analytical mind is so big right now. It's in overdrive that I constantly have this list in my head of things that I need to do that just seems like it's ramming itself into my brain. And I'm like, okay, calm down. James, calm down. Calm down. Stop analyzing. Stop examining. Stop triple checking. Stop overlooking. That I've just been tired. I don't know what it's been. This exhaustion. This like exhaustion from nothing almost. Because I think that's what happens. Do you need a press pass? I don't think so. I asked Brandy Churchwell because she was there last year. She said that I didn't need one. He's in a good mood.
All right. Now that we've settled the issues of who is eligible to serve and actually remain, we are going to proceed with the process this morning. The first thing that we are going to do is to discuss what you may know about this case, if you've heard anything about it at all. This case has received some publicity, and there also was a related case that took place almost 2 years ago. This process is going to be handled individually because you will not need to know what others may already know concerning this matter. However, before we start that questioning, I am going to give you some very important instructions. Many of you have cell phones, computers, and other electronic devices with you. Even though you have not yet been selected as a juror in this case, there are some rules that you must follow about using your cell phones, electronic devices, and computers from this point moving forward.
Okay.
You must not use your phones or devices to search the internet or to find out anything that is related to this case. Between now and when you have actually been discharged from jury selection or jury duty, you must not provide or receive any information about your jury service to anyone, including friends, coworkers, and family members. You may tell those who need to know where you are that you have been called for jury duty. If you are picked for the jury, you may tell people that you have been selected for the jury and how long the case may take. However, you must not give anyone any information about the case itself or the people that are involved in this case. You must also warn people not to try to say anything to you or write to you about your jury service or the case itself. This includes face-to-face interactions, phone or computer communications. In this age of electronic communication, I want to stress to you that you must not use electronic devices or computers to talk about this case. This would include tweeting, texting, blogging, emailing, posting information on a website or chat room, or through any other means at all. Do not send or accept any messages, including email and text messages about your jury service. You must not disclose your thoughts about your jury service or ask for any advice on how to decide the case. Further, you must not read nor listen to any news accounts about the case until you have been excused in this matter. Please avoid the newspaper and television broadcast, particularly the local news stations. Also, avoid any social media or any internet news sites concerning this matter as well. Mr. Zellman, if you still have the statement of case on your computer, I will just read it from that. You may. I'm going to read to you at this time a statement of the case that has been agreed upon by the parties. On July 18th, 2014, FSU College of Law professor Dan Markell was shot while seated in his car. This happened in the driveway of Markell's home on Trescott Drive in the Benton Hills neighborhood. The killers traveled to Tallahassee from Miami to commit the murder in a rented silver green color Prius. The defendant and alleged conspirator in this murder was the former mother-in-law of Dan Markell. She has entered a plea of not guilty. The statement of the case that I have just read to you is not evidence, and it's not to be considered by you as evidence or any proof of guilt. You must not be influenced by this statement. It is merely informing you of the accusation that has been made by the state against the defendant. Before we speak with you individually and privately about this case, some of you may be excused. Mr. Zellman, you can take it. I'm also going to read to you at this time the material part of the indictment that has been filed against the defendant. Once again, the indictment is not evidence, and it's not to be considered as evidence or any proof of guilt. You must not be influenced by the fact that an indictment has been filed in this case. It is merely a formal method by which the state makes an accusation against the defendant. It is alleged in count 1 that on or about July 18, 2014, Donna S. Adelson in the county, Leon, and state of Florida did unlawfully kill a human being, Daniel Markell, by shooting with a firearm, and the killing was perpetrated from or with a premeditated design or intent to effect the death of Daniel Markell, contrary to the Florida statutes. Count 2. Beginning in 2013 and until October 1st of 2016, Donna S. Adelson in the county of Leon and state of Florida did agree, conspire, combine, or confederate with Charles Adelson and or Catherine McBanois and or other persons to commit first-degree murder, contrary to the Florida statutes. Count 3. It is alleged that beginning in 2013 and until October 1st of 2016, Donna S. Adelson in the county of Leon and state of Florida did solicit another to commit first-degree murder, and in the course of such solicitation, commanded, encouraged, hired, or requested the person, Charles Adelson and or Catherine McBanois, and or other persons to engage in specific conduct which would constitute first-degree murder, which resulted in the death of Daniel Markell, contrary to the Florida statutes. I believe I said this before, but we are now going to speak with each of you individually and privately about this matter. Some of you may be excused during this process. The rest of you will remain to participate in the next phase of the jury selection process. Individual voir dire is time consuming, but will go a lot smoother if you are prepared to tell us what we need to know. The basic questions that you will be asked are the following. Number one, what do you know about this case? Number two, what sources have you obtained this knowledge from? Number three,
Auntie Deb.
based on what you know, do you have an opinion about Mrs. Adelson's guilt or innocence?
Free Donna.
Number four, can you set aside your present knowledge, disregard it, and render a verdict solely on the evidence presented in the courtroom? Can you be fair and impartial?
I can try.
Number five, do you have any reason that you cannot serve on this jury for potentially up to 3 weeks?
No, I'm free.
It will save us all a lot of time if you think about these 5 questions and you are prepared to give a prompt answer when you are called back. We are going to discuss one thing with you individually, specifically as it relates to the hardship of serving on this jury. We expect the jury selection process to take until Thursday of this week. After that process is complete, we expect the trial to start on Friday and potentially go for 2 weeks after that.
Damn.
All in total, we expect the proceedings from today may take up to 3 weeks. We understand that is a burden for anyone to serve for that length of time. However, we cannot make our system of justice work unless we have good people that are willing to do their civic duty as jurors. Similar to military service, we will have to call on our citizens at times to make sacrifices. Jury duty is one of those times. You will probably never be called upon again for something of this nature to serve in a lengthy trial. I understand for some of you, this may not be possible under the circumstances. To give you a little more information about what this will involve, you are not going to be sequestered during the trial, meaning you will be capable of going home and returning to the courthouse each day.
You can go out and
For the most part, we will work a regular business day, but on occasion it may be necessary to work a little bit longer based on the witness schedules. I will do my best to adhere to a regular schedule so it will not disrupt your lives. Please give some thoughts as to whether any of you may have a major problem, including a physical issue, that would prevent you from giving this case your full attention and performing your duties as a juror. Please be patient with us as we will be working as efficiently as possible. The bailiffs, the clerks, and court administration will be assisting here in the courtroom. Please follow the bailiff's or clerk's instructions. You are not to discuss this case while you are waiting or anywhere else until you have been excused. Also as well, there is reading material that has been provided by the court in the form of some magazines that are available to you if you would like to read. You also may look at your phones, but you are not to speak to each other or have any conversations about the case or anything else. For this instruction, does anyone have a question? Because I want to clear this up before we get underway. Again, you are not to speak to each other. You are not to discuss the case. You may look at your phones. You are not to look at any material that is related to this case. You also may read the reading material that has been provided by the court. Please do not listen to or read any media accounts on your phone or anywhere else until you have been excused. We will begin with the individual process at this point. If the parties please can relocate to the jury room, we will call each of you by your number, and from there we will go through the individual screening. If the bailiffs also can position themselves through the room as need be to make sure the orders are going to be enforced.
At Georgia? Was that Georgia with the hair? Oh. Black clothes, black cause, all black everything. Is Judge Bev afoot? What is this? Seafoam coral yeti. And look at her, Donna. dressed in all black with the gap in the back, lunatics in the street. She got to keep the heat. Look at in her notebook. Good for you, honey. Good for you, honey. Good for you, boo-boo. Good for you, boo-boo kitty. All right, children, sorry. Something odd is happening here where I don't... Super cheats are not coming up as colorful for me. So I don't know if you guys wrote in $9.99 from Heather KY, but it's coming up weird. Asked a gay about sniffies over the weekend. He looked at me like, how do you know about this? Yeah, don't tell the gays that I'm the one telling you about sniffies, okay? I'm not supposed to be spilling all our secrets out there. That's not supposed to be me. So don't go telling anyone. And so I seen them and I've been starring them myself. So I don't know if you guys actually sent them or what's going on. Paula is Florida. Yes, she is. And then I saw this one. How long has Donna been in prison? Too long, Jessica. Too long. And I saw this one too. Eeyore, no shit, hon. No shit. It's not the Eeyore. Yeah. Martian, I sent you an email regarding a discount room rate information in Florida. Let me know if you are interested. Thank you, Martian, my good friend. Already booked, darling. Already booked and blessed. Those are super chats? Okay. Yeah, they're not coming up as they normally do. It's literally just like going by like normal. What the hell's going on with StreamYard? Something's up with the StreamYard. Let me see. Auto star them. Turn that off and let me turn it back on. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know what else is going to happen. Let's keep it here for a little bit. And okay, let's chat. I sent a $10 one too. Yeah, it's not coming up for me. It's not. So if you guys have something you want to say, you want me to read out loud, you can send it through Venmo because that goes through my phone. I got 2 this morning. Becky sent one and said, good morning. You now have, okay, just said good morning. Good morning, Becky, with a smiley. And the link for that is in the description of the video. And Anne said, do you know about Donna's jail daughter? Oh, yes, I did see this. Her jail daughter testifying against her. I don't know if I saw it. I did see her jail daughter is like mad at her. I don't know like the story behind it, but there were rumblings. There were rumblings on that for sure. Now this one says 400,000 from Aaron C. That says card. Yeah, I don't know. I can't see shit. Hold up. I missed one day. I don't know what sniffies are. Okay, so that would mean you missed a lot of days then, hon, Christy, not just one day. Are you being serious about friending Donna? Do I look like I'm kidding? Or sarcasm? Do I look like I'm kidding? Jimmy's so good, sometimes I can't even tell. We're freeing Donna. We're getting her out. I mean, am I serious about freeing Donna? Kinda. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I mean, she's old. She's what, 75? I'd rather her out here and Wendi in there. If I had to pick one. Yeah. I'd rather, yeah. I'd say I'm serious. Yeah. Now, freeing someone and thinking they're innocent are two different things. I think she's funny. She's entertaining. I want her on the YouTube show. I love you, Jimmy, but Donna is guilty as sin. Yeah, I never said I didn't think she wasn't guilty. Now, Jimmy, at the time this who just now Jimmy'd me like they were my fucking mother. Let me see this shit. Now, Jimmy, at the time this happened, she was only 63. All right, well, she's 75 now. Now, Jimmy. Now, James. Thank you, KY Heather. We also want to free R. Kelly. Yeah, you know what, Mitzi fucking Lucius? Mitzi Lucius. Get Harvey up in there. I feel like Harvey is more guilty than he's letting on. I really do. Because you think like that she'd just be able to say, okay, we're all going to pitch in 333,000, whatever. No. No, she had to get the okay from Harvey. She had to get the okay from Harvey. For sure. She didn't come up with that on her own. No way. What's boofing? Who said boofing? I'll explain it to you at the end of class, but who said that? Who brought up boofing? Oh, Harvey knows what's happening. Oh, Harvey knows what's happening. Trust. Harvey knows. Harvey. Oh, yeah. Harvey? Yeah. Harvey knows. Yes. You see him yesterday? He was like to people, throwing up gang signs in court and shit. Whitey Bulger was older than dirt when he was in prison. Did you want that man released based on his dust level? I don't know, hon. I don't have an opinion on that. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I just love my Donna. Did you guys see the loophole lawyer talk about Rashi and Donna? It was so good. I kind of want to watch it, but I also kind of want to finish Wendy's interview. Harvey was in court yesterday, Eeyore. Harvey was in court yesterday. Harvey. People are too ignorant to be able to get your love of Donna. I get the humor of it all and I'm here for it. Yeah, but it's also like I'm also kind of not kidding. I'm also kind of not joking. Literally. Okay, I think this might be over. So I kind of do want to finish our Wendi interview. Because they be all up in my business like a Wendi interview. It's just private between you and I. Touch my body only on the floor. All right, so guys, super chats aren't aren't like coming up for me for some reason. It's just like I don't see them. So I may not be able to, if I don't catch them, then I can't get to them. So I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do. My bad. So you could send like a Cash App or a Venmo or something like that, but I don't. Other than that, they're not coming up. First, let's dish about this. Thank you. Actually, I'm glad you came in here and brought that up, James Jackson. Guys, I went to go see the thing outside the Wilbur Theater, okay, because I had heard that the photo for me and Turtle Boy was up there, right? On my way, you know, I like to catch up on my YouTubes. I don't always like to get to catch everything or whatever, but once in a while, I'll throw something on. I go on James Jackson, I start playing it. It's him, JFK, KevyKev781, okay, the best person on YouTube, and they're talking about, dude, they're talking about a stalker that JFK had. He has a stalker. It's an older woman who went to like meet up with them or something, went to like some, or I think went to their event, something, okay? Somehow was going to be in the same area that he was going to be in. This woman sent him like hundreds and hundreds of messages, like was expecting them to like fall in love and like have this whole thing. And all of a sudden, I hear this, which made me almost transform. The lady tells them that she got a cortisone shot for like birth control or something, just in case they ended up.
This portion has been sponsored by Jury Tamps. Jury Tamps, fit for any key cycle.
Okay. I'm trying to throw neck. At this point, I almost friggin' drive over in the other lane. I'm like, I'm just trying to see what's going on with the Wilbur. I'm driving, and I hear them talk about how the woman got a cortisone shot. It was scary because this happens. This happens. Like, people are nuts, guys. People are insane. Be careful. Always be careful. This is why I'm saying, this is why I said to yous. I'm not taking my nephew to court because you don't know what kind of psycho people are out there doing psycho shit. You don't know. It's too much. It's much too much. All right. We were at 3 hours, 48 minutes. Okay. All right. I'll keep Jury Tamps open in the back in case we miss a Jury Tamp. But let's watch the rest of our Wendi interview. I'm old. Is the cortisone because birth control now? Oh, I don't know. I think so. Yeah. Or not, or something. I'd get some kind of security for your theater show. Listen, I got a gun right here and another one right here. And I'll say Cape Cod that way. Please. They have security there and I'll be fine. We got James Jackson down the street. We'll take care of it. We'll fucking take care of it, okay? Cortisol shot, cortisone, I don't know, some kind of shot. Yeah, and Kelly Reed will be there. Mean as a badger. Cortisone, cortisol, something shot, some kind of shot, some kind of sex shot thing, some kind of sex thing. Okay, let's get into Wendi. Oh, you didn't see the picture? I put it up on the picture's on. It's on. If you go on the YouTube, if you go to, I think I put it up. If you go to community, I'm pretty sure I put it up. Ow, bitch. Hold on, let me show you. Here you go. Boom. There we are, outside the Wilbur Theater, right in the background. You can see it. It like changes every few seconds to like go to whatever like show is going up, but yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, now let's watch us some Wendi interview. Boom. Share screen. Okay. Let me change this and let's get into some Wendi. Okay. Got about an hour left. Let's put on 1.25. Captions. Oh, ew, that noise again. What the hell? I hate that.
The phones are definitely. Coming in.
I'll go see if I can get a.
Oh, I wanted to call my parents.
Yeah.
Should I wait?
Just a couple minutes more. I'm just going to get a picture so I know that I'm talking about the right person.
Okay.
It'll come from a database.
Okay. I can listen to messages. Okay. That's me feeling very
What else are we doing?
It's very strange. Well, not strange. It's unfortunately you're probably going to be inundated. So Tracy Cohen was like this woman that I was really, really good friends with, and she and her husband live on Trescott down the street. They've got 2 little girls. And she was one person. She's the one person that it just really hurt my feelings. That after the divorce, I felt like she kind of took Danny's side. What are you calling from Park City, Utah? Oh.
It's not my cell phone. My cell phone's all the way over there.
She's like, she heard that she's on Trescott. She said, oh, you heard it, I guess. She said the shooting was, she heard that it was Danny, and she called the hospital and they won't give her any information, and so she wouldn't find out. But I wonder, like, Tracy's husband, Jeremy, is a friend of Danny's. I probably should tell them that.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
there's just a lot of people because I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Tracy's husband, Jeremy.
Okay, and Tracy's the person that you were just telling me about.
Yeah,
correct?
I
That
just felt
it was kind of
sad.
felt
A little bit hurt when
Yeah.
Her husband, Jeremy, is friendly with Danny. She lives on Trescott, and I'm just thinking Jeremy might be a good person to know about what's going on. I don't know if there's a good person to know. Like, I just.
What I would say, because we're still trying to work on getting his parents
So
notified,
do that
just
first.
kind of, and what I'll do is if you leave there before I have confirmations, before I get to talk to his parents, I got your number, I'll call you as soon as, they know. And obviously it's, unfortunately, things like this do get around, and it's sometimes for your benefit too, because you're gonna start getting inundated, right? And sometimes my suggestion is if you're comfortable with it, like have someone else man your phone or something like that.
I want to see this. I now have 2 messages from the Utah.
She's definitely trying to like flirt with this woman for sure.
I can only hear like barely any. Oh God. He's the academic dean at the law school, and he's saying it's an emergency. I'm guessing it's an emergency because he wants to know what's going on with Danny's. It's not an emergency.
You don't need to talk really to anybody, but who you want,
Let me just listen to these puppies. Lynn called not knowing anything at 4:47 just to chat.
And that might have been before they got in touch with her.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But like at a little before 5, she was just calling to shoot the shit.
I think that noise is coming from this video because when I pause it, it goes away. My phone is not even near me, so it's not my phone.
You hear it?
I kind of hear.
That's really. She was saying that was my friend that was at the lunch. She said I was behind all of this. She meant like she thought it was Danny's fault that I was there.
Hi. Hey, his parents, do either one of them have any medical issues?
Oh God, I'm gonna get called right now.
We've been working on it. We're trying to get the law enforcement to go. But
His mom is a large woman and has some ongoing health issues.
Okay.
I think they're both actually. I mean, they're turning 70 this
Sure.
year. So, oh my God, I just.
You don't have a number for his sister, do you?
Let me see. I might actually. I recently went through my phone and deleted stuff I
Right.
wasn't using, but let me see if I have Shelly. I don't have Shelly.
And it's Shelly Markle?
Markel.
Is it SHELL?
Y, just Y. I think I have Phil.
Okay.
I do. I have Phil's.
Okay. Because we tried Ruth's number and she didn't answer.
So a lot of times they have a place up north that they go to on the weekends. They don't have that number, but Phil might answer his cell phone. So here's
877.
She wasn't
It's
that
He has
shaming.
a lot of business, so
Okay.
I think it's a toll-free number.
Okay.
Just fat
Let me
shaming.
see if I have Ruth's. If I have like the country house number. You guys are calling now, huh? Is there any update from the hospital?
I haven't spoken with them.
If people wanted to
I did
go,
speak
or-
with ICU. I spoke
I
with
wouldn't
them.
say large. Yeah, large is not the word I would use.
His parents are recently divorced.
Okay.
I think she's at that number.
Okay. All right. Obviously, it's something we try to avoid as far as we like to have someone make contact in person, but we're just not having any luck right now because we don't have an address. We have business, because I was able to Google stuff and see the business
Yeah, but
stuff.
they're not going to be there.
Right. So this is what we're going to try and do.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not ideal generally. We like to try to get someone there for someone, but sometimes time isn't necessarily always on our side.
Because they want someone.
Well, they need to tell someone, because eventually they need someone to make those decisions and stuff.
It looks bizarre to get these messages of about book club and
How life kind of sometimes just keeps moving.
like recommending students for jobs and sort of waiting.
Nothing wrong with being a little thickums.
Why do you feel that way?
Why would somebody do this, right? Like if I had been still married to him, then
Quiet.
there wouldn't be anyone that was angry, right? Like there wouldn't be any kind of disgruntled. It wouldn't be Amy's husband. This can't be a random act of violence. This has to be on purpose. Someone did this for a reason.
But this is why I tell everybody, you don't cause people's actions. You can control your actions. You can't control anyone else's. And I know it's hard. And, you know, as you and I kind of talk throughout this process, you know, when time comes, I'll make recommendations for things that might be good for you and for the boys. But right now, let's just kind of deal with tonight.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually.
Let me, I want to send some text sort of canceling my plans. Like I'm actually at 6:30, I was supposed to be at a party by now, so let me tell. And God, the person throwing it works at Eva's funeral home.
Okay.
My friend Elizabeth is a mortician. She's the prettiest mortician I've ever met. What did he say I should tell people?
Just say,
Can't
if you
make
want
it
to keep it,
tonight.
yeah, just say, I'm very sorry, I can't make it tonight.
Oh my God.
I'll be in contact.
Oh no, Wendy, shut your phone
You're
off.
gonna stop the bar party.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that. Is that a thing?
I think it's newer for newer people getting married and don't have as much money to spend on weddings, so you just stop the bar party, so at least you get all your liquor and, or maybe just stock a bar at your house. I don't know, but that was my interpretation. I've heard of the stop the bar
I'll be
party.
drinking bourbon for dinner.
Do you like bourbon?
No.
I don't know much about bourbon.
I don't know anything about bourbon. I asked her okay, so that was tonight's plan. And then tomorrow, should I be?
Don't worry about tomorrow. Just go ahead and do your tonight since you're supposed to be there, you know, basically now. And
I
I would
just
just
feel
wait.
like I shouldn't be going about my life as if it were normal. You know, like the kid, I don't know how to do
Well,
this.
and then you know what? You're going to be able to call your parents soon. And I think once your parents get here, they'll kind of be able to help guide you on what's
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
So don't worry about canceling tomorrow's plan. You have a bunch of time to do that in between. And this is, you know, the most important thing in keeping yourself the least amount of stress.
Come on now.
Sane, unstressed, whatever word you want to use.
So Robin kept telling me I had to call Jimmy. Should I call?
Who's Jimmy?
Jimmy is my divorce attorney.
So and Robin's your friend.
Robin's
that's
a good friend.
Was Robin the one that you were at lunch with?
No.
I was just, again, I don't think that
Why
might
don't I send an
be.
able to Jimmy Judkins and just ask if I heard there was an urgent matter? Do you need something?
If that would make you feel better, that's fine. Were you guys going to
AKA, what the hell are you
I
doing?
have a meeting that was coming up. So basically what happened is when we got divorced last summer, the settlement agreement was that Dan really wanted to stay in the house. So the agreement was that he would stay in the house and he would pay me my half of the house. He had until like mid-October to do it. He just didn't do it. And so I asked him, like, where's the money? Like, what happened? And he said, I have compelling reasons and I'm not paying it. And I said, well, what are the reasons? And he said, I'm not telling you. So I rehired my attorney and we filed a motion in court. There's a lot.
Okay. Couple things. This bitch's voice just goes right through me. It goes right through me. It does. I'm sorry. Like she's just very grating. You know what I mean? She's very, very grating to me. What I did want to watch today in class as we prepare is Louise Rivera's police interview. That was friggin' fascinating. Excuse me. That was really, really cool. Let me grab it. I watched like 10 minutes of it the other night. the other night. Okay. Let's start where I left off. So they're talking about like why did like Sigfredo ask you to do this? Blah 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 blah. How come like you did this? Like what kind of gun did you get? Why? And I guess that Sigfredo got like this big gun that was gonna like make like a big mess. Like you could tell that he didn't know what he was doing. And that's why Louise went and got a smaller one to kind of like figure out what the hell is going on. Okay. Okay. I cannot watch the end of the Wendi interview. I cannot watch another friggin' minute of a 5-hour interview of the chick with the most grating voice on planet motherfucking Earth. Sorry for the swearing. She drives me bananas. That's all. I saw all I needed to see. I'm good. I'm cool. Good with it. Thanks, Wendi. Thanks, Wend. You can hunt on your own. Go for it. Just type in Wendi. I'm good. She's just pissing me off. I'm good. I'm so good. Honestly, I'm so good. Oh, I can't close captioning this. I am so good at that. You can't hear it. There's no volume on it. Or if you're watching it on your TV, you can't hear it. Can't hear anything. Okay. It's weird. Let me go back then. Figure this shit out. No sound. Okay. Let me grab. There was one with captions. Give me a moment, please. Thank you.
Estamos bien.
Got one. Tell me if you can hear this one.
All right, so. But I can't. I remember the first time when I passed by, I looked at the numbers, but I couldn't remember. So that's why when I tried to go back around, if I can look at the house, I was looking at the numbers. If it can hit my mind. So I remember,
So he parked in that park where you had to stop?
Yes, sir.
And faced towards the street so you could see him coming out of his road?
The same way we pulled in until it was still we watched.
And then y'all followed him, you said, to the daycare.
To the daycare.
We're on the first trip still.
The first trip. The second trip, we followed him to the daycare.
Y'all did the same pattern.
Yeah, same pattern.
So he follows him, and they go to the daycare. What and does he park over there to wait?
Yeah, we parked like when I was talking about it last time, which I can't remember. We parked like in the corner, waiting until him to come, but I never seen him come out. I'm like, yo, this guy's not coming. So we always lost him because I guess when he come out, he hit the right and go that way towards like the gym. Never came back. So that we would leave. The first night we was up here, we left. We ended up going to Hooters. We ate some chicken wings, drank beer like crazy. Went back to the hotel, did powder and drank. Just hanged out like the first week we was out here, we just for 3 days. We just scoped him out for 2 days, maybe a day and a half, and that's it.
What caused you to leave town? Why did you give up and just go back home?
Me personally, I told him, listen, man, I don't think this is gonna be worth it. That day, I'm like, this is not worth it, man. We should just get out of here. You know, I don't think it's bad. I like think about it, man. And you know, I gotta do it in the morning, this and that. I'm like, all right, man, whatever. But we leaving. We left, and then about like a month later, the second trip, we like, man, I gotta do this, man. I gotta do this. So I just, you know, I that day he told me that I thought about it all day. Like, where the fuck this nigga's tripping? And it's all because of Katie, man. Like, she had him crazy. You know, she'll go cheat on him, and I guess she told him, if you want me back, you gotta go do this shit. Because when we came back a week later, they were together again. Like, we went to the park. We seen a pocket fight at my brother's house. Everybody was hanging out. You know, it was crazy. So I'm like, she had them all messed up. She had them all confused. So
Were you in any of those? Were you present in any of those conversations when she says, if you want me or want me back or anything like that, you got to do this?
No, but me talking to him, he's like try to say something, but I know my friend. I grew up since he was 5 years old. I'm like,
Can we just take a note that the way he's sitting in that chair and the feet aren't hitting the ground and he's just swinging back and forth, and Sigfredo is like 7 feet tall?
all right, let's go, man. I really know why you're doing this for. You're doing this because of his stupid ass wife. Let's go. So I went with him. But it's all her. It's all fucking Katie's for winning this shit, man.
So they weren't together during this time? During the time of the murder? Where was he living at?
He was living in Biscayne 186 between Miami Beach and Biscayne.
In a house, apartment?
Apartment.
Was he living with anybody?
He was with, at that time, he was, Rivera was staying with him. I think he was staying there because she'll go drop the kids off and Garcia leave, go get fucked up, go to Shrimp's house, stay in Shrimp's house and leave the kids with Rivera.
And who was Shrimp? Who was Shrimp?
Tati, I call her Tati. I think her name was Tati. But I just called her Shrimp. That was like his girlfriend.
His girlfriend?
Yeah. Okay. And she'll go harass him. Every time he was over there, she'll go pass by, drive by. Oh, motherfucker, I see you. Throw a picture of the house, send it to his phone. Like, you fucking this guy, and then you over here harassing my dog. My dog live his life, and do you? Because he'll show me the picture. Man, look what this girl does. She harassed. I'm like, well, you like it, and you love it. So what's the use? Because you'll be one day with Shrimp, and then you'll go one night, spend one night with Katie, then she'll kick your ass out of the house, and she'll go with this guy. Come on, man. Like, she had him so messed up that he was drinking every day. Every day he would drink, every day he would do coke. There wasn't not one day that passed by without that man drinking and doing coke.
He's messed up. Where was she living at?
At the time, let's see. I don't know, I think it was in Miami Beach. Was she still living in Miami Beach? I think she was still living in Miami Beach. I'll tell you the last time. I think she was still living in Miami Beach. I can't remember where she was staying at.
It's all right.
But I know after the money and all that shit, she moved where she's at now. Trying to get a better place. Then he moved in with her for a little bit. Then I went over there and spoiled the party, told him, man, fuck that, let's go. Look at her getting dressed. She's leaving in the house and she's leaving. Let's leave. And we left and he never came back. But he'll come late night, sneak in. And you're either gonna leave her or you're gonna be with her. Like, she got your head all messed up. She made you go do this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying she really didn't give a fuck. But she made you do something that you weren't even supposed to do, man. That's your wife, and she's supposed to take care of you. You know, I used to tell him stuff like that. I got into argument. I argued with him a couple of times. Like the first night we came down, arguing back in my alley. I'm like, man, fuck this. We argued, whatever. He left. Then he called me, and then we met up, went to the bar. And I'm like, I was frustrated. I even woke up one day. I was in my house drinking. I ain't tell you this though. I was in my house drinking one day, and I was so mad. I was thinking about the murder, and it was just hitting me. And then he came to my house. Jessica called him, yo, come over here and calm this nigga down. I don't know what's wrong with him. He came and told me, chill out, man. Stop thinking about that shit. I said, man, it ain't even that, man. Like, I ain't do it. How the fuck can you walk around here like that? Something that you did and you got here, like everything is all right. I couldn't sleep. Kept thinking about that, man, and them kids. Like, it really hurted me, man. It really do.
When you all didn't do anything the first time, did anybody call when you're heading back to Miami, or what's the first indication is?
He was talking to her.
Do we know if he's on the witness list for Donna? I believe Louise. Yeah, me too, of course. I do too. I believe him too. He is on the witness list? Okay. Oh, I hope I'm there when he testifies. All right. All right, let's keep going.
I know he kept talking to her on the phone. The first ride, he talked to her a lot. I know he did. He kept talking to her. I kept telling you, get off the phone, bro. Like, keep talking to her. Nothing to talk about. When you get down there, you talk to her personal. No need to be on the phone. I told him, that's how you're going to get caught. I told him just like that. I said, that's how we're going to get caught. You on this phone. You talk too much, especially when you're drunk. You speak too much. But he always kept talking. Every time she'll call, but that shit goes again. Oh, God.
But did he call her when y'all were on the way back? You decided abort the mission. You're not going to do it. You're not going to kill the guy this time.
Yeah, the first night, yeah, he called. He like, oh, nothing happened. We'll probably come back, but nothing happened today. Like, fuck it, this shit is sour. It's not, you know, we couldn't even find the guy. We followed him. We kicked. Every time we go to his house, I couldn't tell if he was in his house or not because his car going to the garage. So we could never know if he was there or not.
Did you ever hear a conversation between him and her, or was anybody questioning why y'all didn't do it?
No. Ain't nobody questioning us. Ain't nobody gonna question me. Ain't nobody even. I think that they didn't even know I was going on the ride unless the only one that knew was Katie. She knew I was in that car.
How did she know that?
Because he told her. He told her, I'm going with Tato. They call me Tato. So I'm going with Tato. So I said, I asked him who knows. He goes, no, it's just Katie. I said, that lady knows I'm in the car. He's like, nobody knows, just Katie. But in my instance, I didn't trust him that day. I'm like, somebody else got to know. Because if you told Katie, Katie had to tell that lady. Because, that day that they murdered, when I seen Wendi, that's when I asked him, who's that lady? And he said, that's Wendi. I remember I clearly stayed with them two boys.
When y'all get back to Miami, you just go drive straight back to Miami?
Yeah, straight to Miami.
And where do you go from there when you get there with the car?
What car? Which one?
The car he's driving, the rental car.
Oh, the Nissan. I think he stayed with it for a couple of days. I think he stayed with it. We came back. When I come back, I will end up in Billy's. That's my spot. Now? I'll go to Billy's Sport Bar. That's my spot. No matter what. No matter what I do, I'm always going to end up right there. So I'm thinking I was there that night. I came back home. I came home. Yeah, we went to Billy's. We was in Billy's.
Was Katie there?
In Billy's? I don't think so.
Did you all go straight to Billy's, or did you go to Jessica's first and then Billy's?
No, I stopped in my house, take a shower, changed up, got dressed, and went to Billy's.
By yourself?
In my house, yeah. That was my house. He left. He went. I don't know if he went to see Katie or he went to Shrimp's house. So I said, look, I'm finna take a shower and relax. I'm gonna get some coke and then we ride. And he met me in Billy's because I went to Billy's in my car.
By yourself?
Yeah, I went to Billy's. It was me, my brother, and him. I don't know if Ricardo came with me. Don't know if I picked up Ricardo that day. Never.
Is he saying I don't want biddies in my car? Like biddies? Like girls? Like hoes? Billy? Okay. I thought you said biddies. Okay.
Can't really remember them. So I'm not seeing a lot of, But I always end up in Billy's. I go Billy by myself, then everybody will meet us there.
Was there a discussion about not doing the hit?
Not at all.
There's no discussion at Billy's between you and Tudo?
Mm-mm.
So what was so at that point, was it just like, we're just not going to do this? Or was it, we're not going to do this now?
And we didn't speak about it. So I figured like it was kind of dead. But then he told me, look, we got to go back.
Same night?
No, like in a couple of days after, about 3 or 4 days, that we got to go back up there.
Anybody wanting the rest of that $5,000 back?
He never told me about the money, if they wanted it back or not. But I know the money was paid, that he had to do it. I'll give you interest. You got to go, you got to go do it. But we never spoke. I never really spoke about this shit that much. Never spoke to him about it. Never came back and told him anything. When it happened, that day to me it was dead. I buried the same day it happened. I buried that shit. Never told nobody nothing. I stayed quiet with it. I never spoke to him about nothing. Never told him nothing. But I know we came back. I remember him telling me we're gonna have to come back. The day we left, like, we're gonna have to come back and see what's gonna say. If we have to, we'll come back. But I really wasn't up to it. But we came back and everything happened.
Next trip or whatever.
I just want to back up just to hear. You said a while ago when him and Katie always had him messed up and stuff. What was Katie doing? I mean, you said something about she was going seeing somebody.
Oh, she go see the dentist.
Who's the dentist? Tell us about that.
I don't know his name. I don't know his name, but the only way I knew his name, I guess, I used to talk to my wife. She'd be like, "This, she's with a dentist." And I go, I already knew she was fucking the dentist. He told me his name, but I couldn't remember. Right now, I remember his name because it just came to my mind. But at that point, he'd be like, "This bitch over here cheating on me." We used to work together. We left the job one day. When we left work, we went to a restaurant. And I will be coming over here for the night because she's over here cheating with me with the dentist she's working with. I'm like, damn. That was like the first time that he told me, like, that's fucked up. And you over here stalking this hoe. Like, come on, you're not an ugly guy, man. You go get whatever you want. Like, leave her, but
It's true.
I know he wanted to get the car and smash right through. I'm like, yo, I'll get off the car if you're going to do all that stupid shit. If you want to run the car into that restaurant, I'll get off the car.
He was that jealous of her?
He was jealous, real jealous. He's real jealous about Katie. But
I don't know why.
But he didn't do that, though, did he?
no, of course not. I think I wouldn't even be in. I think he would have been in jail.
I mean, he never approached that dude or anything like that, right?
No.
He never did that.
Never.
Sticky was better
I
looking
know
than
he told me
Trump.
that the guy looks like him a little bit. How the fuck the guy look like you, man? I know that's what he told me one time. He was drunk. I looked at him and I laughed. Like, you gotta be tripped for real. I remember him telling me that. But
Okay. All right. So we move up in time. You said he's talked about going back down. Tell us what's the next thing that happened to make all that happen.
no, the next time he's like, we gotta come up here. So we came up. That's when I rented a Prius. We came up. We took the drive up here that night.
How much warning did you have that you're going to take this trip, or how much? He starts telling you.
He told me one time, and that's it. And then the time that he came, he told me that one time, yo, we gotta come up. And all right, whatever. I thought he was bullshitting, so yeah, all right, whatever. Because he was drunk. So.
Because you're working.
Yeah,
you still have a job. He doesn't have a job anymore, right?
Working.
You helped him get a job way back when, right?
I helped him get a job. I gave him a job.
Is he still working there with you at this time?
No. I had to fire him because he was drunk in the job.
Okay. So he's not even working.
I'm still working. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I ain't really paying no mind. That Wednesday when I get off work, here comes, like, man, we gotta go. Like, this nigga, in my mind, I ain't saying nothing. I'm like, he's serious about this shit. So, all right. I said, what's up? What you want to do? Look, we need to rent a car. I'm like, man, you better find somebody to rent a car. I'm not renting a car in my name. But there was nobody to find. I don't have no license, nobody. So I'm like, well, all right, let's go. I jumped in my car in a Mercedes, went over there, parked by the side, like the next block over. I jumped off. I said, here, go my car. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay back here. I went in. He gave me the money. He gave me $250.
$250?
$350.
$350.
I went inside. I said, man, I need a car. I said, I need a good car. He's gonna give me around to Orlando. I told the guy. Yeah, man, only one I got there is that little green car right there. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Boom. Gave him $350. Took the car, left. Followed him to my house. I took a shower. We left early. I think we left.
Louis, was there any discussions at that point? You may have already said about how much money you were going to get paid for taking this trip. I mean, are you just doing this out of friendship, or was there a certain amount of money that you expected to get? You already told us you didn't want to go. You didn't want to shoot anybody. What about the money?
I was really doing it because my best friend and I didn't want him to take nobody else and get him all fucked up.
Okay.
He told me, I'll give you 35 grand.
That was before you took the first trip.
That's before I took it.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm sorry for interrupting. I just like to.
No, it's good for clarification.
Yes.
That he'd already been, my understanding, please correct me if I'm wrong, is you'd already settled that he was going to give you 30 and then give you an extra 5.
30 and then he's going to give me an extra 5, but he gave me an extra 7. He gave me 37.
Okay.
37.
But that's before even leaving the very first time.
Yeah, before even the first time.
And I believe it's your story, but I believe you said before something about you knew that the total amount equaled $100,000 or something.
Yeah.
Was that before you took the first trip?
Yeah, before he took the first trip, because he told me I'm gonna give you 30, but then he gave me 30. He gave me 37. He gave me 35 first, and then he gave me extra some money on top of it. So it was 37 in total. Then I asked him, how much you getting? He got like 40 something. So I said, how much Katie is getting? Well, she getting the rest. I'm like, hold up. I might be illiterate, but motherfucker, I can count money. 37 and 40 something, and the rest. Nah, she getting more than 50. She getting more than 60 something grand in her pocket. So I mean, there was more money because, me being in prison in Coleman, I'm hearing about her. Oh, she getting a new car. This guy getting a new car. And I'm like, man, how they getting all this if this nigga ain't working and she ain't doing shit but fucking his dentist? So the dentist buying her a car. She buying a car. She had already spent all his money. He don't have no money. He spent $5 grand on a Nissan Maxima. He spent $2,800 on a Monte Carlo. Bought the bike for, I think was $32 or $2,900. And the bike is we bought bikes, but ain't no 2016 bikes. These some old bikes. My bike was a 03, and his was, I think was a 97, but it was souped up. Our bikes all over souped up, and I paid for my bike was $2,300. That's it. But all this money that he spent, if you come to add up, he ain't got much left. Then he rented the apartment, paid for the apartment for 6 months. That way he don't lose it because he don't have no job.
Paid for 6 months outright?
Yeah, he paid rent for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? He told me I paid the rent. Then I come to the house, he got a big ass TV. I'm like, damn, what are you doing? Big things. Where you getting this money from? Because I know you. I know you spend all your money. Like, I know you do, though. I know you spend. He like, man, I'm down to that 3. I remember him asking me, yo, let me hold some money. And I told him, man, I ain't got no money. I did. So I ain't got no money. I already knew what he wanted for. I was like, what you want? They had me for $20. I said, well, you're $20. Now I'm finna get Coke. I said, why you gonna go buy Coke if I sell Coke? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you need Coke? I'll give it to you too, though. And nah, but I don't want to just be like a Hoover and trying to ask you all the time. I just want my own shit. I gave him Coke. I said, you do what you do, however you get your money. But I knew he could get him money.
You saw the TV in the new apartment and everything. That's well after the murder.
Yeah, right after the murder.
I mean, time had gone by for a while.
Yeah, time had gone by. Only been like about, say, like 6 months, 6, 7 months, 8 months. The money blew fast.
You're saying what I'm hearing is I know he already blew all his money, but somehow these things are still coming in.
Yeah, it's still coming in. Like, where it's coming? And then I remember asking him one time, what you do with your money? Oh, I stashed some of my money in Katie's car. I said, you stashed some money in Katie's car? And you think that girl won't look and clean her car and look and find it? Like, nah, I stashed.
Okay, so clearly he's saying that Siggy has no idea what to do when he gets a couple dollars, right? Clearly Siggy's all over the place, right? He's doing a lot of cocaine. He's drinking every day. He doesn't like, he's buying drugs from other people because he wants to spend money, even though his friend sells it. So he just wants to spend money. He just got money. He just like got money for the first time and doesn't know what the hell to do with it. Clearly. He doesn't want to go. He goes, does the deed. Let me see if we can get to, okay, this part right here that I definitely wanted to play. And let me put that up. Yeah, Katie sucks. Katie sucks. Okay.
I'm gonna sleep maybe like around 2:30. 2:30 around that night.
In the afternoon?
In the morning. Cause we got there at 10 o'clock at night, 10 to 11 o'clock at night. Went to the hotel, we're hanging out, we're just chilling. I said, man, I'm gonna go to sleep. I gotta get rest. Cause if you're gonna have me watch this guy all day tomorrow, I gotta get rest. So I try to fall asleep. He was still awake doing coke. I went to sleep. The next day, it was Thursday. The next day we drove around there. I went around the block. I went around the block to the other park behind his house. He said, pull in here real quick. Let me go see if he's home. So we pulled in. He walked over there. He looked, came back. He's like, go around the house. He said he seen something, but he wasn't too sure if it was somebody. So when I go around the front of the house, that I come back like this. So I'm driving this way. Wendy's walking this way with the two kids. So I'm driving. Before I get to the bump, I'm looking to my rearview mirror and I ask, I see her, man, what's up with this lady? Why is she looking so much? She's like, oh, that's that lady. That's Wendy. I'm like, oh, that's her name. I said, well, so, you know, I'm like, okay. I seen the two kids. I said, what's she doing up here? What is she doing up here? Oh no, she came to make sure that everything's all right because he's leaving out of town tomorrow. So it's got to get done tomorrow morning before he leaves. Like, all right, we leave. We go back to the hotel.
Lewis, let me interrupt you for a minute. Was there ever a phone call from anyone around the time that you saw who he described to be?
When she walked, as I'm looking at the rear mirror, I seen her walk a little bit further from her house, get on the phone. By the time we get to the hotel, he's talking to Katie. That's when he asked Katie, what's she doing up here? You know? But I asked him in the car before Katie called, what is she doing up here? She came up here to see if everything's all right with the kids. I said, man, you gotta know something besides that shit. What this lady's doing up here? And she knows that we're up here. She knows you're up here. So what's she doing up here? So when he calls Katie. Hey, what's going on? I seen this lady up here. Oh no, she's making sure that everything is fine. That what time he's leaving tomorrow on the flight or where the fuck he was going. I said, so we gotta do this tomorrow, huh? He's like, yeah, because he's leaving, and she came to see the kids. But I seen her face and everything. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, we're going back to the hotel. I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down on the chair in the hotel. And he's looking like, you all right? Like, no, I'm just curious what the fuck this lady's doing up here. Yeah, don't worry about that shit. Everything good, man. She just made sure that everything was all right. said, I don't really like the sound of this shit, but whatever. If you say everything's all right, I trust you because I just trust you. I trust you because you're my dog. Don't worry about it, man. Here, man, take a drink. Man, it was early in the morning. It was 12. Like, man, I'm good. I don't want to fucking drink.
So this all happened before.
All right, people are saying it wasn't Wendi. How do we know it wasn't Wendi? It was Dan's girlfriend from New York, says Miss G. We know this for sure. We definitely know this. This is like factual. Like does he no longer say that it wasn't Wendi, or does he still insist that it was Wendi? Dan Markel's girlfriend was not Katie. That was Charlie's girlfriend. It was Amy Adler. I never heard it was Amy. It says, okay, yeah, we're not sure. We do not know, says Pokemon. Dan's girlfriend only has one kid. He kept saying kids. Okay, so we don't know. So it sounds a lot like we don't know, right? Yeah, we have no idea. I mean, none of us were there, right? None of us were there. None of us were there. Let's check in on our jury. No, jury tamps are still tampering. I can't wait till he takes a stand. Let me see. And there was another testimony I started watching. And I'll watch like 3 minutes of it and be like, okay, I can't finish this. This is unfair to do without the class. Because we've all been taking this.
Right to it.
We've all been taking this journey tamp together. Did we watch Charlie's cross-examination in here? I know we watched a little bit with Kim. Did we finish it? It was Jane. It was Jane. I did watch a little bit of June without you guys, though. June was interesting. June was hysterical. She was like so like out there. Oh, no more Charlie. Oh, Charlie pisses you off. I liked watching Charlie. I liked watching him like go like back and forth with her. Sue there sent a Venmo and said, Florida field trip Prius rental. Thank you, Sue there. I'm not renting a friggin' Prius. I'm not renting a friggin' Prius. Oh crap, who's June? June is an ex-girlfriend, one of Charlie's Asian angels, who was dating Charlie like around the time that this happened. And she is like so out in left field. Her phone goes off on the stand. She thinks that he cheats on her, but she's like, it's okay. Like it's nuts. It's really, really nuts. It's nuts. You need to watch Wendy's police interview when she calls Donna. Oh my God. But this is what Wendy's voice makes me do. This. Okay, it makes me do this. This is what it makes me do. Literally. Wendy's voice makes me do this. Oh, more jury stuff. Hold on. This is moving. This is just moving. Hold. It moved. Maybe it's nothing, but it moved. Wendy calls. Tamira interview. Wendy and Jane. Charlie's ex-bestie. Okay, love the suggestions. Not gonna happen. Okay. Not gonna happen. I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, thank you. That's what's going on with jury tamps. That's what we got so far. Oh, someone just walked by. But that's it. They're not moving. No one's moving. No, class isn't over. I'm sorry, hon. I'm looking for. There's another thing that I wanted to watch in here. And it was a loophole lawyer video. Because this guy is so freaking funny. So funny. So good. He's so good. If you guys don't watch him, get over there and watch this dude. Okay. He does a video on Rashi and Donna. And it gave me full life. Full life. No, that one. Share screen. Okay, it's called, this video is entitled, Why Donna Adelson's Lawyers Quit. Okay. Let's watch them.
You do seem to have an affinity for Donna.
And I don't know why it is. It could be that she has some similarities to my own mother. And you know what? I'm defending her too because I like her. The reality is I like her. I wasn't at the bar mitzvah. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I am very, and I don't, you know, so many of my
little Rashi's fumbling over his words. He's in love.
Colleagues here actually tease me about this because they know me as vigorous of a defense lawyer as I am. I don't usually become as emotionally involved as I am with Donna Adelson. And the reason being is because I am truly fond of her. You know what? If that makes me a bad guy, I guess it makes me a bad guy. I definitely have an affinity for Donna that I don't usually have in clients. I care for her very much.
Everyone wants to know what's in the cup, Dan Rashbaum. These are the important questions.
It's
at the podium is Little Rashi, Charlie's former attorney. He's now representing Donna Sue, but he's got a big announcement for the court.
So as a result, I need to withdraw from the case.
Very well. Does the state wish to be heard concerning the withdrawal of counsel?
I don't think I have anything appropriate to say on the matter, Judge. Your Honor.
Well put.
A few months ago, Little Rashi was forced to withdraw from representing Donna Sue because of a conflict with his former client, Charlie Boy.
The bar mitzvah was this past weekend. Did you have a chance to attend that?
But before Little Rashi withdrew from representing Donna Sue, he went on a show called Surviving a Controlling Jewish Mom and gave some great insight as to his previous representations. Let's watch.
I wasn't at the bar mitzvah, and I'm not sure what you're referring to. I think there's no winning in this situation.
The host of the show is Jewish, and of course he has a controlling Jewish mom who sometimes appears on the show. He asked Little Rashi about whether he went to Wendi Jill's bar mitzvah that she hosted for a child.
For the Adelsons.
Why is Donna Adelson hiring you, do you think, after this pretty brutal loss?
That I'm not sure. I think she knows how well prepared we were.
The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder.
How hard we fought. And I'd like to think she trusts me.
Great question, because despite losing the trial on behalf of her son, who now has to spend the rest of his life in prison, Donna Sue, for some reason, wanted to retain Little Rashi.
I guess that would be a question for her one day. So I couldn't tell you more than that.
How is Donna doing in jail?
I think she's doing better now.
Yeah, from the time you fall asleep after your night meds until you're woken up for breakfast, that's the only sleep that you're getting while you're incarcerated?
That's it.
How has that affected you?
Listen, I know older people don't need as much sleep as younger people, but I need more than 2 hours a night. I need more than one night. I had 3.5 hours. It's not enough sleep.
She's in general population. She has clothes on. She's able to have a shower.
I was washing my hair, and all of a sudden I felt my hand go up my back, and I
loved it.
I yelled, "Stop it!" And I turned, and this girl said, "You like it?" And I said, "Get out of here!" And I started to scream.
But the reality is they don't know Donna Adelson. They haven't been in a room with her.
Jail doesn't seem that bad. Donna Sue has gotten more action than I have.
They haven't spent time with her. They don't know what type of person she is. I've spent a considerable amount of time with Donna over the years. She is caring, loving, probably the most polite client I've ever had. She's bright. She's kind. She's someone I like. She's someone I care about.
Oh my God, Little Rashi's in love.
I would go so far to say that. I'm willing to answer questions about Donna. I know who Donna Adelson is because I know I've spent time with her.
You do seem to have an affinity for Donna.
You could say that again.
You really truly care about her. Is that from a client relationship, or did you know her prior to this? When did you all meet?
And as far as my affinity for Donna goes, it's true. And I don't know why it is. It could be that she has some similarities to my own mother.
Bingo. This happens a lot to my Jewish friends. Because they have an overbearing Jewish mother, they end up being attracted to and generally marrying the same type of woman.
I don't know. But I definitely have an affinity for Donna that I don't usually have in clients.
Ooh, little Rashy is in love.
I care for her very much.
Oh, we can see that.
But I speak with Donna every day. Every day.
Little Rashy is a poor public speaker. We see him reading all the time, which is the number one rule. Do not read your openings. Do not read your cross-examinations. But more importantly, he used fillers. Like, almost every other word.
Together, yes.
Were you surprised at how quickly the jurors came to a verdict in your case with Charlie?
Me, not really. I wasn't that surprised, personally. But it's irrelevant, but I wasn't that surprised.
Way to have confidence, little Rashy.
Do you fear some sort of conflict? And did Charlie and or Donna have to sign a waiver in order for you to represent her now? And did you ever stop representing her?
I did originally represent Harvey and Donna in a joint representation for years. When Charlie was arrested, that representation changed, and there was a conflict. And it was a waivable conflict that was waived by all parties.
The conflict little Rashy is referring to is between Donna and her son, Charlie Boy, because their interests with regard to whether they're guilty or not could conflict with each other. Donna Sue can easily say she had no knowledge of what Charlie Boy was doing, and that would put her in direct conflict with little Rashy's former client, Charlie Boy.
Okay. At that point in time, I represented Charlie Adelson and did not represent Donna or Harvey Adelson. Donna and Harvey Adelson at that point in time got their own lawyer. You asked whether there's a conflict now, and the answer is yes. It is a waivable conflict.
If the conflict is not too great, the parties can waive it and pursue whomever they want to represent them.
With ethics, lawyers, and waivers by all the relevant parties, that conflict has been waived. And as a result, I now no longer represent Charlie Adelson or Harvey Adelson, but only represent Donna Adelson.
Does Dan think Charlie being so well prepared on the stand actually harmed his case? Charlie had an answer for everything, and he knew dates going way back. Was that problematic, do you think, for the jury, that he was too smooth?
I don't think Charlie was well prepared, first of all, from what I saw. In my opinion, Charlie was not well prepared at all.
Charlie Boy was so unprepared to testify, and I actually graded a portion of his testimony for which he scored 2%. That means he only answered 2% of the questions correctly.
Look, you have to prepare your clients, and you want them to be over prepared. But at the same time, they need to be natural. And so, again, was he over prepared? I don't think so. I think preparation's important, especially when you're fighting for your life. But again, and look, I prepare all my clients to testify whether they're going to testify or not. But the reality is, I have a hard time answering that question.
How tough an adversary is Georgia Kappelman?
She's a terrific lawyer and a terrific human being. I have a lot of respect for her. I hope she has respect for me too.
That's the issue I have with little Rashy. He wants to be liked by everybody, and I get that, but it doesn't necessarily play well unless you're doing it strategically.
I think she does. She's a terrific lawyer.
How come Donna rolls her eyes so much?
One moment, Miss Adelson, please keep your comments to yourself. Let your lawyer argue on your behalf.
Donna was interrupting the judge to the point where Judge Everett had to tell her to pipe down. Do you need to rein your client in more? It appears Donna likes to control situations. Will you have to have a conversation with her about courtroom behavior?
Obviously, there is a particular protocol and demeanor that one should have in a courtroom.
And the responsibility is little Rashy to make sure his client doesn't react in that manner. What you have to do is simulate in every type of situation so that she doesn't react.
We are both Jewish boys.
She's Jewish.
I'm Jewish.
I'm assuming by your all's names that you're not Jewish or anything? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I'm Jewish. You're a miserable Jew and you're going to get what you deserve. Do you remember saying that?
Yep. I know he was a devout Jew?
I know he was one of them there Jews. What, is everyone around here Jewish?
Yes, I'm Jewish. I think it's Coke Zero or Diet Pepsi.
He's asking, what's the plan to make Donna more likable? You've got a big hill to climb right there.
Yeah, I mean, look, the reality is I like her.
Oh, we know that.
That's the reality. So maybe it has to start through me. The thing I could tell you is I am very, and I don't, so many of my
little Rashi's fumbling over his words. He's in love.
Colleagues here actually tease me about this because they know me as vigorous of a defense lawyer as I am. I don't usually become as emotionally involved as I am with Donna Adelson. And the reason being is because I am truly fond of her. And so, there's a reason for that. I think, and so.
Overbearing Jewish mother.
I guess it starts with me to try to portray to the jury what the world has not seen of her so far.
My mom just chimed in. She can't keep her hands off. This is a controlling mother, hands in on everything.
Donna Adelson is a loving mom. And at the end of the day, she's a person who wants to protect her family.
Protect her family? She had her grandkid's father killed. He's referring to the jailhouse calls for which Charlie is heard saying that Dan Rashbaum told him he only needs to perform 70%. And in fact, Dan graded him at 95%, which is totally incorrect.
What is the Rashbaum grading system, and how does Donna get a 100, and will that get her an acquittal?
I believe that she'll do well because she'll tell the truth. As far as how Charlie did, what I can say is this. I can say that, he answered the questions, that he knew the material.
Almost every question that called for a yes or no response, Charlie Boy answered incorrectly by giving additional information that wasn't asked.
Obviously, the jury didn't believe him.
We, the jury, find as follows. The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder.
And Georgia Kappelman was very bright and very smart. And when she saw that she couldn't go a different direction with him, she decided to save it for closing, which was a brilliant move by her.
Coach Armstrong, my old wrestling coach, would say, "No one is ever impressed with the size of your excuse." And here, little Rashi is giving a lot of excuses for his failure to prepare his client properly to take the stand.
Again, some of the pundits say that it was an impossible case. I think I could tell you that I did not share that view. And you know what? I'm defending her too. Not only because it's a job, but because she's innocent and because I like her and I believe in her.
And I'm in love with her. I mean, I'm her attorney.
And you know what? If that makes me a bad guy, I guess it makes me a bad guy. I don't take any offense to it. Man, I mean, I pray. I'm not very religious. Have a good one.
There you have it, little Rashi withdrawing from his representation of Donna Sue despite his apparent love for her. After little Rashi pulled out, Donna Sue retained 2 other attorneys, and her trial's about to start in a few days.
Oh
my God. This guy is freaking hilarious. Oh my good Lord, dude. Oh, I can't handle that. All right, let's check in with the Florida state, whatever. Add this, boom, boom, and we'll talk for a few minutes. Yeah, that's Loophole Lawyer, guys. Go check him out. He is very, very funny. Like very, very, very funny. So to answer some questions, yeah, no, the super chat thing is not showing up for me. It's not. Usually it comes in the thing and it like separates and I'll be able to see it and it'll be in a different color. That's not happening today. I don't know why. I have no idea. If you want to screenshot your super chat and then email it here and I can address it tomorrow, you can send me an email with it, but I didn't see. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see not a thing. Nothing. Wasn't working. For some reason. So welcome to class. Welcome to 203. We'll be diving headfirst into Florida versus Donna Adelson. Please give your classroom a like. Subscribe to your classroom. YouTube has been so weird recently. YouTube has been so weird. So make sure you're all set up for class. Next week we'll be here. Next week we'll be in Tallahassee. You're in Alabama. You killed a good old boy. There ain't no way this is going to trial. YouTube unsubbed me twice. Yeah, I mean, it be like that. It be like that. Are we going over Ratchet Madness? Oh. Let me see what we got for Ratchet Madness. Is Poorface on its second round? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so if you guys go to tbdailynews.com, right? Ratchet Madness 2025 round 2, Irish Poverty Face region. Let's vote. I'll give you guys my votes. Last 8 Ratchets who have advanced. Okay. No close ones in that region, but I expect decisions to get a lot harder. Okay. Jennifer McCabe versus Lizzie Proctor. Jen McCabe Googled hostile denying cold, deleted it, started a support group for victim's mother, lied to FBI while claiming to be a normal mom. Lizzie Proctor contacts employers of people who speak negatively about corrupt cop husband, made a fool of herself conducting interviews defending her husband's honor. Guys, Jen won last year. I don't want Jen to go through again. I'm voting Lizzie, and I'm sorry. That's my vote. Lizzie gets my vote. Next, Fanning versus Jessica Hyde. Guys, he covered up Sandra Birchmore. Our Jessica Hyde is a beautiful human being. John Fanning, all the way. I don't even know how Jessica Hyde got through this round. I definitely know it wasn't my students, okay? Colin Albert versus Adam Lally. Guys, clearly Colin. Pull up. With its advantage, boys. Duh. Michael Morrissey versus Wendi Murphy. I hate Wendi Murphy. And Michael Morrissey just says card in his emails. I'm voting Wendi Murphy. There you go. That's it. That's who gets my votes. Those are my endorsed votes. Sorry. I need the link to vote. Just type in T, the letter T, the letter B, and then the word dailynews.com. Joe? No, I think she's fine. I think she's fine. Okay. Okay. Let's wrap up class. Let's wrap up class with some talking. Jimmy, if my handsome gay son came to Tallahassee, would you have a drink with him? No, I wouldn't. 1, I don't drink. 2, you don't want to do that to your son. If you love your son, don't do that to him. I'm atrocious. I'm a friggin' disaster, okay? So no, thank you. I appreciate it. But no, I'm a goddamn mess, hon. I'm a goddamn mess. Like I said in the beginning of class, anyone worried or freaking out about any drama going on in these streets, please grow up and understand that there are, if you were gay, you wouldn't even be able to handle this, okay? Because the gays, listen, that ain't drama. This ain't no drama. This ain't real drama. This ain't nothing. You guys can't handle this. Y'all can't handle this. What drama says Shanty? None. There's none. No, nothing really. Nothing really. Compared to ain't shit. Nothing crazy at all. Lindsay sent a Venmo and said, Gabby and Nene, get your butts on here and watch Jimmy. Okay, Gabby and Nene? Okay, hon? Okay? Get your ass on here and come watch me. Thank you. No real shit. Yeah, I mean, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Jess Machado did a live stream on Saturday where she aired some grievances. No big deal. Whatever. Hold on. Nothing really, because nobody is trashing you, Jimmy. Oh, no, hon. People do. People do. I just don't care. Because what people say about me is none of my business. Is none of my concern. You don't think people have trashed me and I haven't said anything about it? Of course. Of course. I just don't pay it any mind. Because that's not paying my bills, hon. That doesn't pay any of my bills. That doesn't get anything done for me. Paying attention to that. Yes, people do corrupt to Aunt Bev. Yes, they do. Of course they do. Of course they do. I just don't give a shit. I just don't care. I could care less. I could care less about it. So, Jess Machado aired out her grievances. Glairer aired out his grievances about her grievances. More grievances. Everyone being like, this isn't good. This is not good for the community. This isn't good. I can't believe that. Oh my God. Ah. And I was like, did I miss something? This it? What? That's all you guys got? That's nothing. That's fucking nothing. You guys could never be gay. You could never. Come on, give me real drama. That's not real. None of that is real. That's stupid. Fucking stupid. So dumb. My husband doesn't give a flying F what people think of him. I wish I could be like that. Well, okay, think about why you're not like that then, Kim. Think about why you care what other people think about you. Why do you care? You want to please them? Are they doing anything for you? Is anything being done for you in that way? Can you change it? Can you change someone's opinion of you? You can try. Does it work? No. Will you ever be able to control it? No. You will never be able to control what people say about you. Ever. Ever. So, what can you control? You can control your actions. You can control your reactions. You can't control your feelings, but you can control your actions and your reactions. So if you can't control what others think about you, what's the best thing to do? The best thing to do is to just be you, because you can't control it anyways, right? You can't control what anyone says about you anyways. So you might as well just be who you are. You might as well just be yourself, because they're going to talk. They're going to talk no matter what. That's just life. That's just what it is. That's just, they're going to talk no matter what. So you might as well make them talk about your genuine self then, and who you actually are. And who gives a shit if they do? They don't like it, that's okay. They do like it, that's okay too. Either way, right? Not a big deal. Guess what? It's not a big deal. You breathing? Yeah. You alive? Yeah. You chilling? Yeah. All right. Then that's it. But you also got to understand that in turn, you really can't judge others on how they react to things, because you're not them, right? You're not them either. You don't know what they think. And a lot of the times, it's people's interpretations of what they think you're thinking about. Flip that around. What I think someone thinks about me. Oh, well, you did this, so that means blah, blah, blah. Now you're coming up with what you think I might be thinking about. So not only can you control what someone else is thinking about, but now you're saying you know what someone's thinking about. No, you're coming up with it. That's 2 clicks away from reality. You got reality, which is in here, and then you got what you think, and then what you think they think. You can't call yourself a respectable journalist and debut a channel and devote your first several shows to shitting on a person. Yeah, you can. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, yes, you can. You can do whatever the hell you want. None of it bothers me. I don't care. You know, I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want. I'll be there like this. Watching. It's mid. The drama's mid. The drama is mid. It could be a little spicy, or I could do a little. They could throw a few more jabs. You know, it's mid. It's okay. I've seen better. I've done better. I don't know. It's just I don't get personally involved in it. Even if it is personal or something personal comes of it, it's doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I caught a block. I caught strays, but I don't take that personally. I don't take that personally at all. At all. I enjoy both of those people. So I don't really care. It doesn't really, I'm just going to be sitting here doing my damn thing. Mommy and daddy are fighting again. Oh, I hope these people on YouTube aren't your mom and dad. I hope you can look at other people. I hope, no, hon, no. Come on down to earth. Come on down to earth. you know, all comes out in the wash. You also don't have to pick a side. You also can just watch. And if you don't want to engage, then don't watch. If you do and you're like, "Ooh, what the hell's going on? I want the drama." Then watch. If you don't watch. Do whatever will better your day. If you're a type of person where it upsets you, okay, then I wouldn't sacrifice your mental health for it. If you're the type of person that you get so invested it upsets you and it ruins your day, I would shut the computer off. If you can see it and be like, "Oh, interesting." Okay. If not, then whatever. However, for me, I'm just focusing on my classroom, on my students, and on Donna Adelson. Saint Donna of Miami. Patron saint of sciatica. If you have sciatica, pray to Saint Donna. It will go away. Okay? All right. Okay, everyone have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow morning for class. Subscribe, like, be good, go throughout the day with positivity, do things that make you happy, and I will see you mother later. The 2-mattress queen, Heather, that's right. All right. Thank you for the oh, you guys want me to send you somewhere? Let me see. I can send you somewhere. Send you to Peter? No, because then that'll pop up in his chat that Auntie Deb sent people here, and no, that makes me nervous. No, that makes me nervous. Oh, no, that makes me way too nervous. Send you to Peter? No, I can't do that. No. No. Okay, let me check. If I can, I will. Oh. I hate you guys so much. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can. You guys are tramps. Have fun.